Um, got makeup on my shirt. There's a series of things that were going wrong.
This is... I don't understand why we were lagging before. I literally spent like the whole week working on this stuff. Anyway, are we on YouTube, Brooks?
Not yet.
You serious?
Yeah, now it is.
Okay.
Going on.
And I got blood on my shirt, so that's good.
That's
good.
I was about to have a heart attack if we weren't going to be on YouTube at all. We
We're
should be
good
on
now.
YouTube, but we're definitely on TikTok as far as I know.
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
I think we lost all of our calls, but we'll I got one in the queue right now. You got your list, Banana?
I got it.
I
Yep.
feel like we should just get like right to the show. You wanna? It's the old-timey phrase game. I don't even think I had time to put the phone number up on the screen because everything was going wrong. But it is 760-517-6844. Banana's going to be giving you some old-timey phrases, and you can let us know if you know what they are. We got our first caller after all those technical difficulties. Who's this?
I was going to say something.
This is Danny.
Real quick,
Hello?
I always like to say
you hear
to
me?
not Google anything.
Oh, sorry. Don't Google the answers. Who's this?
This is Danny from
Da-
South Arkansas.
Danny,
Hi,
what's
Danny.
going on? How you doing?
I've been doing good.
Doing better than us today?
No.
We're just a mess.
Yeah, I saw it earlier whenever you had to reboot the stream and stuff.
Were you watching and was it really super laggy?
It buffered a couple times.
Oh God, that's
Yeah, it buffered a couple times. Not too terribly bad.
unacceptable. Spent so
Yeah.
much time working on that this week. Well, whatever. We're here now. Banana, you want to give Danny an old-timey phrase?
Sure. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody says that's the general rule of thumb, what are they talking about?
Like, it's just something easy that applies to a lot of things in a situation. Like, if you're in the situation, do this and don't worry about overthinking it.
I don't know.
It's a
Yeah,
little
it's
too
kind of
va-
on point.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like but it's a little bit vague though.
I'm surprised you led this with this one. Do you know the origin of this one, Banana?
Actually, I have something to say about what you and I thought was the origin of this one.
It's not. So the rule of thumb is basically it's what everybody does. Like that's the rule of thumb. Like
Yeah, like so if I was somebody's boss at a store and they said, hey, am I allowed to do this without blah blah blah, and I'd be like, well, the general rule of thumb is that you should ask the manager first. It's about like how you it's basically the general thing that you do, and a lot of times it has to do with a work
I
situation.
feel like you've been explaining it just as long as Danny was, so I'm going to give him the bell because I think he was close enough.
Pete, really quick, the number is cut off in the description. What's the full number?
Oh, 760-517-6844.
Okay.
Is that oh, I don't even know where the sign is that has the number on it. I didn't write the whole thing in the description.
It cuts off at 517.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Everything just went super smooth today. Is the sign with the phone number up on top of to like the left of the printer over there? Do you see
Is
it?
it under a stuffed animal?
Do you see it?
Yeah.
And are you actually in frame? Here, we
I'm
can.
not on TikTok, but I'm
Yeah.
in YouTube. It's-
Can you hand that to me, Brooks?
Mhm.
I think I will. I was going to put it down there, but then the YouTube people won't see it. All right, Danny,
hold it.
you got a a question for us?
Wait, you're just so skipping over me. I want to give the origin.
Oh well, all right, but
Well, he has a question now. Now you asked
Yeah.
him. Just let him. Yeah.
go ahead, Danny.
No, I don't really have a question. I was just calling to play and say hi to y'all because I've been talking to y'all the past couple weeks.
Have you
Nice.
have you enjoyed just being part of the chaos, mayhem, disorganization, and technical difficulties? Was it fun for you? Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Yeah, maybe not as much as it was for you, but pretty fun.
Why do I do this to myself every week? Danny, thank you for the call. Maggie would like to explain to us the origin of the rule of thumb.
Okay, the real origin of the rule of thumb is that it came from like way back when they used to keep. Oh, actually, that's another one. Never mind. Well, so anyways, we learned from my old boss's boyfriend that you weren't allowed to use that phrase anymore because where it came from is that you used to be able to beat your wife legally with a stick no thicker than your thumb.
I thought it was a belt no wider
What-
than your thumb.
Stick. Well, it said stick when I looked
Okay,
it up.
stick,
But anyways, when I was researching that today, they said that is like a myth and it's unverified and it's not written anywhere, and that people just sort of started making that up.
Oh, so where did it come from?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. You're off to as good a start as we
Oh
are
no!
with
Oh
the
wait,
whole
wait. I
show.
was hold on. I was right. It is a. Never mind. I can't.
Okay. How's everything looking, Brooks? Are we finally on track and working?
Yeah, appears to be.
I'm sad that I can't put the chat up on the screen like I've been working for the last 2 weeks to do, but when the damn thing buffers, there's nothing you can do about it. It is the old time phrase game. The number 760-517-6844. Vanna White / Banana over here. We'll hold that up every now and then so you can check out the phone number. I was going to say I'll edit it on my phone, but my phone is broadcasting to TikTok, so I can't change the number. But we have someone else in line right now. Who's this?
Hey, this is Dave from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. What's up, Pete?
Dave, you get through every week. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
I know. I try to call before the show even comes on.
That's you. Sometimes I'm trying to test the phone. Believe it or not, despite all the mayhem that you've been seeing in the first 10 minutes here, I do a lot of testing. And when someone is calling and I'm trying to call and test, I quickly hang up on them and then let myself go through. So if I hung up on you, it wasn't because it was you. I was just testing.
No, you didn't.
All right. Do you want to get one of Banana's phrases?
Yes, I am ready.
All right,
There's the
Banana.
number. It just fell. Everything's going really smooth. If somebody says that someone is in a family way, do you know what that means?
I've never heard that one before in my life.
I haven't either. I'm with you, David. In a family way?
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, Julie's in a family way.
Nope. You stumped me. Straight up
Yeah,
stumped me.
I'm totally stumped.
It means that
My wife said friends that are like family.
that's a good guess.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
solid
good guess.
I like that actually better. But the answer is that somebody is pregnant.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that one.
She's in a family way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the gentle way of putting it, I guess.
Yeah.
I just tried to put the number up. Did I put it up upside right or upside down?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. I did something right today, finally.
Tammy in the chat knew the phrase.
Oh,
Really?
all right.
Got it right.
That's
Nice.
good. Oh, yeah, we can't even do the stupid super chats now because we're not on Streamlabs. How was your Valentine's Day, David?
It was good. It was really good.
I don't think
Nice.
Banana
I mean,
was here.
We had a unexpected emergency room visit because me and my wife had neurovirus, but other than that, it went fine.
Oh, that
Jeez.
does not sound like it went spectacularly well.
Well, we celebrated it on the 15th instead of the 14th.
Were you just laying in bed sweating it out on medication at that point, or were you over it that quickly?
It didn't hit me until like after, probably on the 16th it hit me,
geez.
and then I sweated out for like 2 days, and I was fine.
I feel like you should take a sleeping pill on the 13th and just wake up on the 15th. Banana wasn't here. He called and said his worst Valentine's Day story was he was being sentenced on Valentine's Day a bunch of years ago. I'm like, that sounds like a terrible Valentine's Day.
That stinks.
And then you get neuro, or she got the neuro. Yeah, next year, just
Was it a favorable sentencing?
It went better than I expected, let's put it that way.
Well, that's good.
That is good.
Yeah.
That is good. Well, all right. We all learned something on that one, David. Thank you for the phone call. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
for calling.
All right, you take care, Pete.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, I didn't know. In a family way. So you knew that one, huh, Banana?
Well, actually, one of your fans sent a long list of phrases, and I went across them, and I actually I thought that I knew it, and it turns out I did, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. Do you happen to remember the name of the fan? He's in the email that I sent you. I feel like I want to give him credit.
I didn't even look at it.
All right. Do you have your phone on you?
Yes.
All right. Before the end of the show, we're going to thank the fan that sent in a bunch of old-timey phrases because it was very appreciated. It was a very thorough list. We've been going through a lot of them, so it is good to get some extra ones. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who's this? Hello.
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
Hello? Hi, this is Graham from Missouri.
Graham, what's going on?
How's it going?
Nothing really. I've been having a cold.
Man,
Jeez, everybody's sick.
everybody's sick.
Yeah.
Brooks, did you get a cold this winter yet?
Knock on wood, I have not.
Yeah, I feel like this winter has not been that horrible in San Diego, thank God, with the sicknesses. But I have just been hiding out in the studio, trying to make things work, and it's been failing.
I've had a couple people who got COVID, actually.
Really? Still going around, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Graham, you wanna play the old-timey phrase game? Graham?
Are you still there?
I think we scared him away with the
Okay,
cold.
good.
You still there? Graham is not there. That's too bad
That's a
because
bummer.
people work hard to get through to this show. I know for a fact. Dialing 760-517-6844 will put you in the queue, hopefully, and we'll get to you right now. Who's this?
Hey, this is Lucas.
Lucas,
From Georgia.
Georgia, what's going on? You're not sick today, are you?
I am, unfortunately.
Jeez, wow.
Everybody's sick.
How about that?
Welcome to the Sicky Show.
Thank
do
you.
Do you want to play Banana's phrase game?
I would love to.
All right, Banana,
Okay.
give him a good one.
Okay. What does it mean? Like, what is it referring to if somebody says, "Oh, were your ears burning?" Or, "Oh, like your ears must have been burning."
An
Is
easy
that
one.
like lying?
No.
No, it's not a lie.
No.
Are people in the chat? Is it real time? I think we should be close to real time right now. Can people in the chat guess while we're playing?
I think so.
Okay,
They're it's a little bit behind, but
not better than lagging though.
So, like, if I'm thinking of somebody and all of a sudden they call or whatever, then you would say like, "Oh, were your ears burning?" Because it's this way of saying that you realize that somebody's talking about you.
Your ears, like if like when I call my mom on the weekends and she says, "We were just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning."
Yeah.
my dad says that to me
Does he?
every time I call him.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, really? So you just talk about me all the
I
time?
guess so.
Yeah. It has a like an origin thing, which is that ancient Romans believed that the ears could sense when somebody was talking about you. But actually, specifically, this was so weird. They said if your ears were burning, that the right one, that it meant like good fortune about somebody's talking about you and good fortune is going to happen.
Oh.
But if the left one was burning, it was like came from an evil place.
Oh, well, that makes me feel good about the shingles that I got when my right ear was literally burning.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I was getting a ton of good fortune all at once in my ear. All right, well, you didn't get it, but did you have a question for us, or are we just calling to play the game?
No, I was just calling to play the game and just check on you.
All right. I'm doing rough. I'm still a little stressed out here. I want to settle down and enjoy the rest of the show. I'm very stressed out that all that technical stuff didn't work. But I'll settle down.
Yeah, you will settle.
I will. And then I'll have a nice evening. But thank you for the phone call. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
What is so what is this the view of us right now? Are we all in there?
Yeah, it's wide right now, so
Okay.
we're all in
We
it.
set it pretty far away.
Yeah.
See if we had all the fancy stuff, it would be zooming in on me as I talk.
Well,
and
it is doing that.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's doing the cut-ins.
Oh.
It thought there's like a character on my shirt. It thought was a person.
It zooms in on your shirt from time to time?
Yeah,
You really don't know what's going on today.
Like right now, it's zoomed in on you.
Well, this was a complete backup plan. So I had this little box over there, and if I could still see, I would have written OSHIT on it because it would have been my OS box. Because if everything went bad, I just had to pull everything out of that box and set it up again. As you saw, I was doing that very frantically, but this was not the plan. It's not what I was trying to do. But the game is, did I knock down the number again?
It's only doing it on YouTube, according to Josh Survey.
It's doing what on YouTube?
Doing the cut-in.
Hi, Josh.
Oh, yeah. It probably wouldn't do it on TikTok. Let's see if I think I put someone else on hold. Who's this? Holy crap!
Oh my god, hi.
Hi. Who's this?
Very excited.
Yeah.
Josh. I'm trans. I go by Josh.
You go by
Nice.
Josh. All right. We just had a Josh hitting us up in the chat, so we're double Joshed. Where are you calling from?
Idaho.
You don't sound very excited
No.
about that. Idaho. You ready to play
I
it?
was
Go ahead.
snowboard racing today, so I'm exhausted.
Oh, nice. How are the mountains? How's the snow? How are the conditions?
Powdery, I just couldn't see because I put on a helmet that had a giant beak, so all I could see was orange.
Orange.
Oh,
That sounds
Because the beak was bright orange. That's all I could see today. So that was fun.
interesting.
And why did you want to snowboard with a beak attached to your helmet?
It was our big race, and you get prizes for being silly and dressing up.
And
Oh, funny.
you didn't go flying off course or hit any trees or other competitors, not being able to see anything but a beak, did you?
Surprisingly, no.
Sounds like it'd be fun to watch. I mean, if I could do such a thing,
Oh.
but that would be pretty cool.
You should. It's fun.
You snowboard, right, Brooks?
Yeah, I haven't in a long time, but I used to.
Other Josh, I mean, he moved to the mountains so he could snowboard every day. You and I went snow skating. Have you ever done that, Josh?
No.
Our friend Josh let us grab his snow skate. You just literally run and hop on it. You're not binded in. It's just a big skateboard that goes on the snow.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of
I've done
fun.
that with my board.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's totally fun.
You ready to play the old timey phrase game?
Sure.
All right, Banana,
All
fire
right,
away.
I have a question first. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at these old-timey phrases? Do you feel like you know them all?
I know some, but not others.
Okay, I won't give you the hardest one then.
The hardest one. I feel like
Actually,
In
I
a
want the
Family Way
hardest
was
one.
pretty hard.
I want the hardest one.
Oh, all
Do
right.
you want the hardest one?
Yep.
Okay. What does it mean to Herkle durkle?
What?
I think I've heard that.
Herkle durkle.
Oh, God. Oh, I know this.
You do?
Oh, my God. I've heard it. I literally just heard it say.
What?
I heard someone say this morning
No way. Wow.
on the lift. I was on the lift.
I'm
Well, that's funny.
yeah.
I'm not kidding. It was like something like lounging around.
Did you Google this?
I have it on a video on the lift.
That is too funny. So it is a 200-year-old Scottish. You got it right, by the way. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I'll give you another ding. There you go.
Yeah, it's a 200-year-old Scottish term that means to lounge in bed like long after it's actually time to get up. So it just means to like have a lazy day in bed. You know?
The kids these days would call it bed rotting.
Bed rotting?
That's the current term for it.
Okay,
Oh,
good
all
to
right.
know.
Jeez, I can't believe you got
I
that.
can't believe you got that either.
That is crazy.
I was sitting on a lift with my advisor, and we were just messing around saying stuff like that, and I'm like, what? And then he told me.
That is too funny. That is a really weird coincidence. I wasn't going to give you the hard one, and then
So if you were sitting around with the main character from Family Matters doing nothing together, would you be Herkle Durkle with Urkel?
Whoa.
you're just really dorked out right there.
Come on, I thought that was pretty good. All right, well, congratulations. I feel like I just want to keep giving you a ding because that was impressive. Did you have a question for us, or were you just calling to impress us with your crazy old-timey phrase knowledge?
Actually, since we were talking about snowboarding, I want to know if you would ever try it.
I've talked about it in the past. I had a really bad ski experience when my eyesight was really fading, and I don't know. I mean, I suppose if someone just gave me like a whole bunny slope to myself, I might go try it. But I've worked really hard to find a sport that I'm comfortable with and that I'm progressing at and doing good at, and that's surfing. And I don't really feel like starting all over again. I also hear that it's rough on the wrists and it's rough on your butt when you get started. I don't need to be getting beat up again.
It's pretty similar from what I've experienced. There's also a mountain in Idaho called Soldier Mountain, and you can either A, rent the whole mountain out to yourself, or B, go with people, but 9 times out of 10, you'll never see anybody other than in the lift line.
How rich do you think I am? I can't rent the whole mountain. That sounds very expensive.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not either, but like, I think it's a couple hundred so it's not that bad.
Maybe. I don't know. It's not really on my I want to hurry up and do it list for some reason. I enjoy skateboarding. I got a bunch of surf skateboards, and I get to go surfing every weekend, and I feel pretty fulfilled. But I guess if I found myself on a mountain and someone threw a snowboard at me, I'd give it a try.
Just if you do stay like leaning on your heels, and you won't hurt your butt as much.
Wait,
All right, good advice.
if I lean on my heels, that's where my butt is. My butt is in the half of my body where my heels are. When I fall backwards?
Not as much as you would think, because for me, my heels are my most stable. Most people are, so it's the same thing.
All right. Well, good to know, I guess. Thank you for the call. Congratulations on the Herkle Durkle thing. Herkle Durkle?
Durkle.
Herkle Durkle.
Durkle.
I want to one more time, because in our failed stream that we started, I was trying to give props to Audix, who sent me a whole bunch of microphones to test, and I switched from the SM58, which is what I've been using previously, to this really cool Audix PDX 720. This is the signature series. My name is engraved on it somewhere, but I don't know where.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the top.
Is it right there?
Yeah, we're.
All right.
Cool is that?
I won't be able to. Maybe I can spin it to the camera in the future. But I was really happy with this. I mean, I can handle a more robust microphone than what you guys got, because I sit on a microphone all day. Plus, I was told that this thing is gold, which sounds like it would look cool. So I feel like it sounds good. I feel like it looks good, and I stuck my my Voice University logo on it. I'm not sure if that's what they wanted me to do, but I was very appreciative for the microphones. I like trying out different mics, and this one's definitely going to be my mic for the podcast because I feel like it sounds good. Does it sound good in your ears, Banana?
Yeah, it does.
Do I sound extra manly to you, Brooks?
No comment.
No comment. Wait, should I do another? I can do
You
another.
always sound
trailer.
manly, Pete.
Thank you. Where's the button? In a world where the gold microphone makes me sound extra manly, Pete Gustin enjoys his new microphone in theaters now. There you go. I just like doing trailers every now and then. Do you want to do one, Banana?
No.
No?
That's what people are here for, man.
The trailer? I feel like I should do a trailer after every old-timey phrase.
Sure.
Sure.
You should, yeah.
760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who's this?
Hey, this is Cody.
Cody, what's going on? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ovid, Michigan.
Ovid, Michigan. I do a lot of work in Michigan. I never heard of Ovid. What's that around?
It's north of Lansing. I think 1,200 people live here, something like that.
Tiny little town.
Tiny. Yeah, I love it, though. It's nice and peaceful.
Yeah, you know what? There's something to be said about those small little peaceful towns when you go out and you're not getting mobbed by... We live in a tourist town, and in about 4 or 5 months, it gets real busy around here.
Yeah, I bet.
Did you want to play the old-timey phrase game?
Yeah.
All right, Banana, fire one up.
Do you want a hard one or an easy one?
You got anything like right in the middle?
Yeah, the hard ones have been hard today.
Yeah.
Right? I know, because I do have some hard ones. I do have... All right, what does the phrase, don't muddy the waters, mean?
If I had to guess, that would mean something like, I don't know, don't make something harder than it needs to be. Something around
Yeah,
there,
that's
maybe?
exactly what it means.
Yeah.
It means, don't make a situation unnecessarily complicated. So you nailed it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. How do people just like work these things out sometimes? That was pretty good, Cody. Do you have,
I'm pretty quick in my head, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good test taker. Banana always fancies herself as a good test taker.
I know.
Yeah.
There's not always a lot to be proud of. But that one I've got.
That was impressive. I'll give you another ding. Did you have another, or did you have a question for us, Cody, or were you just calling to play the game?
I did have a question for you, actually. I don't know how to word it, though. So I'm also blind, and I was just putting a record on. And what I have to do when I put records on is I have to go through every one because sometimes they get out of order and listen to it until I find the one that I want. So I was wondering if there's anything for you that you love doing, besides surfing, obviously, that just takes unnecessarily long to do because of not being able to see what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Basically,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, everything takes longer than it should.
Yeah.
But you specifically asked like something that you love to do that takes longer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, geez, I feel like you have something in your head, Banana. What do you think?
Well, I was just thinking like going through the mail, if you want to use the feature on your phone where it reads out loud the print.
Yeah.
And like that's an annoyingly long task for Pete, but that's not something nobody loves to go through their mail. So
no, the whole thing with text to speech is it's like it allows blind and visually impaired people to do a lot more than you could, but it takes forever. Like listening
It
to.
does.
Like, it's tax season now, and I'm getting the 1099s in the mail, and I have to hold up the Seeing AI app to the 1099 and listen to every single piece of information on there until it tells me how much it's for. I'm like, God, it's like 5.5 minutes for every 1099. But you asked something that I love to do, and now I'm talking about taxes, so I'm
you're off
the
track.
opposite
maybe
side
like
of that
a
one.
hobby, like a small hobby that takes more than it should to enjoy.
Well, I will tell you, I do have so. I was stubborn in high school, and I was trying to get in shape and play football, but I couldn't drive, and I really wanted to go to the gym every day, and I couldn't always get a ride, and it used to kind of it would like upset me and make me sad all at the same time. Like I just wanted to go to the gym where all my friends had their licenses, they just got in their car, they put their stupid foot on the stupid pedal, and they're at the gym in 2 minutes. And meanwhile, I'm just trying to go and do a workout, but I have to get on my bike, I have to brave the dangers of biking half blind. Then I'd go all the way there, and then I have to bike all the way home, 8 miles uphill halfway on the way back. And it was like all that just to go do a workout. Like, and I enjoyed the workout. I liked that hobby, but the whole process, because I was losing my eyesight, was really maddening.
Well, I guess riding that bike so much, you probably never had to do leg day, though, did you?
I would double up. I'd bike to the gym, do legs day, and then bike home, and it paid off. Like, I can still squat a small vehicle.
Yeah, he's got crazy quads.
That's crazy.
Well, thank you for the call. Appreciate the question. Hope you can stay warm there in north of Lansing, Michigan. That's I feel like small towns are kind of fun.
Totally fun, and he had such a good question.
Yeah, no, that was actually so many times. And I'm appreciative that everybody wants to know things, but a lot of times answering the same question again and again does get to you a little bit. Anything exciting happening in the chat over there, Brooks?
Someone called me hot.
Ooh. You remember that time you did one of these, and because TikTok is like really long, it's in the vertical thing, I guess, they could see your feet, and you had bare feet, and you got a lot of comments that day about your feet.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't imagine man feet being attractive.
I cannot either. I think feet are disgusting.
Yeah. Feet are not my favorite.
On everyone.
On everyone. And then 3 weeks ago, so you got the foot compliments. It was many months ago. And then like 2 or 3 weeks ago, you got a lot of thigh comments.
Oh yeah, I might get some today. My shorts are pretty short. I remember this time last year, I was like dating a chick, and I told her about the live stream, and she like came in and was like saying things about me, like good things.
Oh yeah.
But like I was like, oh no.
That's pretty funny.
That is funny.
She did you know it was her in the comment section?
I figured it out.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh gosh.
The number is 760-517-6844. Is it still? Oh, look at that. It's still up, right? Is my hand
holding in,
blocking part of it, or are we doing all right with that?
You're good.
If you can see it there, Banana?
Yeah, I can see it. Yep.
All right, cool. Get to the next call right now. Who's this?
Yo. Hey,
Yo.
Pete.
This sounds familiar. You sound familiar.
Yo, I have a question for you.
Well, you got to play the game first. Can't just jump right to questions.
Fine.
Fine.
Wait, what is your name again?
Eve.
Got it.
I almost said
At this
Emmy.
point,
It was an E.
Yeah, we're gonna start recognizing.
We've talked before.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. I know. I recognized your voice, but yeah. All right. What does it mean if somebody says "buck up"?
Like man up?
Very close. I mean, I feel like that counts.
Yeah, I would
yeah.
Really?
Like grow up?
Okay.
Grow up?
No, the
you were
first
closer
one
the first
was it,
time.
yeah.
Buck up. Does it need to be man up? I thought buck up was like if things were going bad, like the whole start of the show is doing terrible. You could have said, "Buck up, Pete. It'll be okay."
Yeah. So, but I really think it can be either. It can be like cheer up, or man up. I think it applies to man up.
All right. Eve gets a bell. Oh, where is it? Blame the stupid signs in the way.
All right. What's your question?
Yeah.
You're allowed now.
You're allowed.
So my birthday is tomorrow. I was wondering, Pete, can you sing me happy birthday?
Sing. I don't sing. I don't know if
You should do a trailer, happy birthday trailer.
happy birthday.
Yeah. Pretend it's like what is that thing?
I can do it. Happy birthday to you.
Why are you doing it like that?
That's how people sing. Happy birthday to
You're
you.
weirding me out.
Happy birthday, dearie. Happy birthday to you. Ooh, I had drum accompaniment and everything.
Yeah.
Why am I doing it like that?
No, you could put on like a
100%.
weird old farmer voice.
Weird old farmer, one old farmer. All right, and then Brooks said do it as a trailer. So what the hell's the date today? 20th?
21st will be tomorrow.
So on February 21st, Eve was born. Tomorrow will be her birthday. Happy birthday, Eve.
Wow.
That's good.
You know how
Thank
much
you.
he would get paid for that?
That's what I was trying to think. I was like, what is that
This
thing?
guy's so-
I don't work enough hours for that.
Don't charge me.
It was a freebie for the birthday. So happy birthday. I hope you have a fun day. It's cool that it's falling on a Friday. It's great when your birthday's on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, as opposed to a stupid Monday.
It's pretty cool because I actually have school off next week for vacation.
Oh,
so.
wow.
Nice.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Everybody's celebrating
Well, I'm
Eve's
working
birthday
double.
all week.
I'm working doubles though, so it's
Oh.
not going to be that.
Oh,
Doubles at Market Basket,
Hey, wait, where are you calling from again? What state?
New Hampshire.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. I was like Market Basket. That's a Northeast thing.
If you work at double,
Yeah,
do you
it
get
is.
like time and a half for the hours that are over?
So we're supposed to take like a 30-minute break for like lunch, and then you get another 10-minute break. For like working for like 6 hours, you only get a 30-minute lunch, and then like 8 hours, you get a 30-minute lunch and a break. But sometimes people on their breaks take like 15 to 20 minutes, you know,
Yeah.
instead of like taking like 10, because by the time you actually get upstairs and avoiding all the customers, it just takes like 4 minutes to get upstairs. So you only have like 6 minutes left. So people just take like 15 minutes.
I committed my first crime ever in a market basket.
Oh my God.
First and only, or
Yeah.
just first and
Not the
only?
last.
It was, I mean, it's a very
You steal
short
baby
list.
oil?
No, jeez, no. My mom used to make me go shopping with her all the time. We'd drive all the way up to Market Basket. I think it was called like Demoulas Market Basket back then. And first thing, when you walk in on the right, there's the fruits and vegetables. That's pretty standard in grocery stores, I think. And I wanted a green bean. So I took one green bean and I like stuck it in my pocket, and then I waited until I was in the magazine section because it was really not crowded, and I took the green bean out of my pocket and I ate it, and I didn't tell my mom that I took it, and we didn't pay for it, so it was a green bean that I stole.
Jeez, most kids steal candy. You stole a green bean.
It was a fresh green
Pretty sure
bean.
that'll be fine.
It's like testing a grape.
It's really-
It's okay.
I guess. I don't know.
It's really fun. I wanted to work today because I wanted to see if I was on the schedule this week. So I went into work, and I thought I was going to pick up some few things. And I was looking for a ranch, and I found the manager. I was like, "Hey, can you help me find where the ranch is?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." But he was treating me like I was a customer and not like I've ever worked there before. And he saw me like 4 or 5 times working at Market Basket, but it's like he didn't know who I was. It was really funny.
That is funny. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, "Thank you."
Well, enjoy the week off from school, the double sessions, the 30-minute breaks, the birthday cake. Hopefully you get a tasty one.
Nobody says
I'm making it
sessions other
myself.
than you.
All right. My
All right.
thanks,
Thank you,
thanks, thanks, Eve. My favorite birthday cake is ice cream cake. My father, when I was growing up, he was German chocolate cake. Brooks, what's your favorite birthday cake?
I like Oreo ice cream cake.
Yeah, ice cream cake is pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a birthday cake that you like, Banana? I feel like I should know this.
When I was younger, I really liked TCBY cakes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if
stuff.
TCBY exists anymore. It's like a frozen yogurt chain.
Do you know what it stands for?
No.
The country's best yogurt.
Oh.
I believe. I mean, that's what I was told, in a time before Google and you could check stuff, but that is what I was told.
Yeah. Well, they had amazing cakes. They're almost like more like pie because it's like, it's ice cream.
Ah, that's my pie.
Yeah.
What was I going to? Oh, Brooks, what is anything happening in the chat?
People are just saying you didn't commit a crime.
I mean,
People are saying happy birthday.
it was a stolen good. It was, they could have they could have made a cent or two off of that green bean, and I took that off of their bottom line.
By the way, TCBY does still exist.
It does.
All right.
There is one in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh,
Okay,
and
cool.
does it stand for the country's best yogurt, or is that just a line I was fed by someone back in the 90s when I couldn't check to figure it out myself?
I'll pull it up like Jamie from Joe Rogan.
Nice. Hey, who's this?
What up?
Oh,
What's
this sounds
up?
familiar. Who's this?
Anthony?
No.
It's Josh.
What up?
Oh, hey. Wow, that was like pretty poor on our part.
You guys got through. That's amazing.
We did. It
It's-
actually didn't take as many tries this time as it did last time.
Well, that's because this time, I don't know if you saw the first failed attempt at the show, but we're on lesser platforms than usual, and I think a few people might have been like, enough with this guy and his technical issues, so I'm glad you could get through.
I'm going to give you the hard one.
Hard one. Wait, so for people
I
don't know,
knew you would. It's all good though, Pete. From the YouTube, it looks just dandy.
Dandy, that's
Dandy,
good.
that's a good word.
This is Josh Servi, by the way, for the people that don't know. He was basically in 99% of the videos for about 3 years, and then he decided to go be high on the mountain.
Yep.
Well put.
But did you want to play Bananas Phrase Game? Danny, when are you going to start turning this into an actual
Is that
board
even
game?
a question?
What's that?
He said, is that even?
I said, is that
that
even a
even a
question?
question?
Of course we're gonna play.
All right.
And yes,
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to. Maybe I'll drive up there and we'll work on it.
Yeah. Patent. It's ours. No one make it.
Right. Yeah. It's ours.
Yeah.
Trademark.
I do already have it patent.
Good job.
Yeah. Woman I used to work for as a
All
patent
right,
lawyer.
hit me
so-
with it, Matt, or
Okay.
Banana.
What does it mean if somebody says, "See you in the funny pages"?
Well, don't know, but we're gonna go with newspapers and funny pages. See you in the funny pages. Oh,
I think I know.
See you in the funny.
I don't know. I guess it's what you say before you like. Anyway,
I feel like you're onto something.
Before you.
Before you what?
I don't know.
go down the rabbit hole.
No.
Before you're a joke?
Where you're
Dead?
arrested.
Oh,
The rabbit hole. No, well, we got brain thinking.
Brain
See you in
thinking.
the funny pages.
We're doing some brain
Danny, no
thinking.
input?
See you in the funny.
We're both going mad. See you in the funny pages.
I like that.
I like that.
That's
yes.
what I would have
Right,
thought.
but
Has the chat caught up to the question yet? Did they get thrown any guesses?
No, they're just spamming.
I didn't have time to enact slow mode while I was trying to
All right, yeah,
redo
I
it.
lost.
do you want me to tell you?
Hit me with the buzzer.
Yeah.
You got buzzed. It's a way of saying goodbye.
What?
It's like a lighthearted way of saying goodbye.
I don't even like that
And
one.
it comes from like it started in the 1920s and went through like World War II times because like life was crazy and you didn't know the next time you were going to see them. So they just started saying "see you in the funny pages" when they say goodbye.
Like, did it have anything to do with obituaries being put in?
I didn't read
newspapers.
I kind of like thought that maybe that was insinuated, but nobody said as much. But it said like kind of like because that was such a crazy time that like that's sort of why they were doing the funny pages thing. Like anything could happen. Like you could end up in the paper. I could maybe never see you again. It was just like this lighthearted way of like trying to make that period of time and saying goodbye, which might be hard because people are going off to war.
Okay.
Light.
Oh, like a final goodbye.
Yeah.
Like it could be a final.
You had
goodbye.
to be there, basically.
That's sad. I like mine more.
Yeah, I
We're both
do.
going
Yeah.
crazy. I'll
There's
see you in the
two.
funny pages.
There's two of them, Josh and Danny, so they can get another one. Give them another one.
All right.
There's two of them. They get two.
I mean,
All right.
sure. We'll forego the question.
Okay, what does it mean if somebody is following suit?
I know that one.
Oh, they're sheep. They're just doing.
Staying in order.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Doing
got
what others are doing. There you go. 1 for 2. Very good.
Well, one for 2. Not bad. It's usually what I got in school.
A solid 50.
Yeah, but no, that was cool. Thanks for the call.
Thank
Thank
you
you for
guys.
calling.
Thanks, Josh.
Hope to see you again someday.
We'll see you soon.
Hopefully.
We grab old footage every now and then people like Zen Moon Master who know, they're like, oh, Josh was visiting. I'm like, no, that was from like a year ago. But you still,
soon is relative.
it's true. It's true. But it's going to be tough to get you off the mountain. How's the snow? How's the snowboarding this season?
Oh, it's crappy. I also think I broke my rib, but I don't know.
Rib?
No.
Yeah.
No, at least it wasn't a collarbone again.
Yeah. You're not sure. Are you having difficulty breathing?
Yes.
Is it tender to the touch, and does it have a swollen black mark around it?
A small swollen black mark, but yes. Blue and green, more than black.
That doesn't sound good.
Sounds like you might need an x-ray.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured, like, why?
This is what I have been telling him.
I probably broke it. They're going to tell me I broke it and say, have a good day. And then I'll, like, owe money or something will be on my insurance.
That's a fair
no
point.
need.
That is actually true.
And the thing that they can't do anything about, you're like, great,
Yeah,
oh well.
they're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah. It's like,
And it's been 4 days, so we're chilling.
All right.
well, I hope you heal fast.
Yeah, heal up.
And random.
All right, thank you, guys. I'm going to give it to the next caller because that was a fun game. I think I have a total of probably 200 calls to this number.
That's a lot. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Danny.
Bye.
You know what's funny? We hear that all the time. People, when they get through, or even in the comments, they'll be like, "I called 170 times before I got through." Yet we get people like Eve that somehow get through every week.
Yeah, they have some kind of like redial thing going on.
I don't understand how that happens if it's so insanely difficult to get through. How are we doing
Okay.
on time, by the way?
It's 6 o'clock.
And what time do we actually start?
I would say probably like 6:15 or 5:15.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Who?
You.
Okay.
Where do you think Follow Suit came from?
Card game?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Like, I'm going to give myself a ding. And then I'm going to go to the next call. Very proud of myself there. 760-517-6844 is the full phone number, which didn't make it into the description. But who's this?
Hi, this is Katie from Ohio.
Katie from Ohio. How you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. What is your favorite part about winter in Ohio?
Not slipping on the ice.
not slipping on it?
Yeah, not slipping on it.
Are you calling to play the old-timey phrase game?
Yes, I did.
All right, Banana. Give Katie from Ohio a good one.
You sound relatively young, am I correct?
Yeah, I'm turning 20 on the 25th.
Okay. I actually thought maybe you were younger. All right, this might be too this might be too easy for you, but whatever.
They've been hard today.
Well, this one I think is easy. If somebody says, "I can ring you up," what does that mean?
I can ring you up. Cash you out, like at a store?
Yep, you got it.
Oh, I was thinking ring you up, like give you a call. I'll ring you up later.
Okay.
I guess that's I'll give you a ring.
Yeah.
Ring
Well, I think people do say I'll ring you up.
Yeah.
They used to anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my there's an old video on YouTube and I could still see a little bit. This is like a decade ago where they were showing like young kids a telephone, like a rotary dial telephone.
Yeah, I saw that one
They
too.
had like
They didn't
no,
know, they had no idea what to do with
like,
it.
didn't know how to make it function at all.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was pretty good, Kate. Did you have a question for us?
I do. What is the one thing that has made the most significant impact in your life that you have like noticed and you're like, you know what, that has made me grow as a person?
Meeting Banana, probably.
It's like, you better say me.
Aw, that's sweet.
Well, because there's been a lot of moments of realization that kind of like change my thinking in the short term. Like I had to go through a bunch of periods. My eyesight was crapping out in like 5-year intervals, and every 5 years I'd look back and be like, oh, it's worse. Oh, it's worse, and I'd make small adjustments. But meeting her and a combination of me growing up as well and understanding where my life was really going to go, and then also understanding that it wasn't all about just me. I wasn't the only one. I was the only one losing my eyesight, but it was impacting everyone around me: my mom, my dad, my cousins, my friends, my significant other, and Maggie Banana. Kind of helped me grow up and understand not just how it was impacting me, but how it was. Where my place in the world was with it.
TikTok just ended.
Oh, we did an hour on TikTok?
I guess so.
All right.
He didn't used to be able to talk about his feelings, and you cannot be my significant other if you're unwilling to talk about your feelings. So I basically made him.
Yeah.
But now he's really good about it. He's a good communicator now.
Yeah. Do you want to?
That's amazing.
So that was and not just because she's sitting here. I feel like I would have given that answer anyway because it was such an all encompassing. There was so much change going on at that time, and she helped. I mean, she was here as my eyesight was really just going away. So there was a lot of navigating to do, and we did it together, and she made it possible.
Thanks.
Well, I'm glad she was there for you for that moment.
Well, thank you for the call. Congratulations on the on getting the old timey phrase, and thank you for a unique question.
Yeah.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot. I like people. It's on one hand, like the questions that like, was it like the surf blind? Like I can recite. You could recite those for me.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me like Josh was in the chat a couple weeks ago? He's like, I can answer these questions for you.
Yeah, he was basically answering them for people.
Yeah, there's like a fair amount of questions that people can answer on my behalf. So the ones that are hard to think of.
We did get a super chat. It's for $2 from JJ Ray Cinematics. He says, serious question, who are you? No spam and please like.
Huh?
So who
Is he
are
asking
you?
me?
Who are you, Pete?
Wait, is he? What, no spam. What does that mean? Like, don't.
Like he's not like pulling your leg. He's
Who am I? I am a voice actor
and a YouTuber.
and a YouTuber and a author.
Yeah.
And
a surfer.
Surfer, yeah. I'm a guy who lost his eyesight and started a channel called Blind Surfer to try and help inspire other people to overcome their whatever challenges they have in their life that might be holding them back from living their best life. But yeah, I think most people before this probably would turn on the TV or radio or streaming service and they'd hear my voice quite frequently. So I'm relatively well known as a voice actor. Does someone want to? Can you restart TikTok, Brooks? Should we be wrapping up?
I feel like we should just wrap it. Like it's 6:06. So.
Okay. So you want to just do a couple more then?
Sure.
All right. Hopefully that was a "Who are you?" That was an interesting one.
Yeah.
Not when I get asked that. When people stop me in the street, they don't say "Who are you?"
I know who you are.
Wouldn't be getting stopped. Who's this? Hello, hello.
I'm Xander.
Did you say
Hello?
Xander?
Yeah,
Hey, Xander.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Texas.
All right. Stay away from the measles.
Okay.
Did you hear? There's a measles outbreak in Texas.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's good.
So hopefully you're safe and healthy and doing well there. You want to play the old-timey phrase game?
Sure do.
All right. Banana.
All right. What does it mean to tally up? One time, Pete got a huge kick out of me telling us particular in a situation where I said, "I think we're ready to tally up."
Because it sounds, because now you're bringing it up in the old-timey phrase game because it's old.
I know.
It's just a weird thing to say.
Tally marks, or like, is it like points in a game?
I mean,
No.
it can be.
No, it's not.
You could tally up
No, it's not.
points in a game.
Listen, I'm the one that does all the research.
All right. Brooks, do you know what tally up means?
I mean,
No.
yeah, I really don't honestly. It's like keeping score, but no idea.
Oh, all right.
All right. Banana?
Well, actually,
Like being good?
what's that?
Is it like being good?
No.
All right. Tell us what tally up means.
Tally up means like pretty much you're ready for your bill. You're somebody has been keeping track of how much you owe, and then when you are ready to tally up, you're ready to add up all your either the drinks that you had or all the appetizer. I don't know.
I
Whatever.
feel like he was right in the turn. If you're playing a game, if you play like 3 rounds of 8-ball billiards, at the very end of all 3 rounds, you can tally up the final
Okay.
score.
All right. Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, ding to me.
That's fine because actually, where it comes from is that people used to keep track of stuff on a stick. So
A tallying stick?
Italian stick.
Okay.
Yep.
You just sounded like you said Italian stick.
I did. I know it's weird.
Breadsticks.
yeah. Mozzarella sticks.
All right. Well, we all learned something there. Yeah. When we were at a restaurant, and Maggie, instead of saying, like,
We're ready
"Oh, get
for the check,"
she goes, "I'd like to tally up."
Pete thought it was so funny.
It's a
He's like,
little
"What did you
bizarre.
just say?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?" The bartender knew what I was talking about.
They figured it out. Did you have a question for us?
Yes. So, what do you do when you're like having a hard time with something? Do you have any advice?
Life in general, or a specific task, like a difficult task or a difficult
Like-
time in life?
Like, sort of both.
I
When you have-
used to. I guess I can answer both. I feel like I used to have a much more short temper, and I think it came from everything was hard. You know, it's hard as I was losing my eyesight. It's all very difficult now. But nothing ever helped me. You know, losing my temper and getting upset and getting worked up about a situation made it worse. And it takes a lot of time and maturity to like figure that out. So now when I'm having a hard time, I do the opposite. I try and relax. I try and take a breath. I try and chill out. You know, that's another influence from Banana. It's like,
You try
calm
not
down.
to blow your fuse.
Yeah, turn it. Is that an old-timey phrase?
Yeah.
I really, when things are difficult, whether it's a whole moment in life or something specific that I'm working on, it really does help. And it sounds silly. It sounds kind of trite, but like to take a breath, just to take a beat, because all the pressure is it's in your head. Since nowhere else, it's in your head. And if you can calm yourself down and maybe attack the problem or situation in a different way, I mean, that's another thing. Just beating your head against the wall, doing the same thing again and again never works. So take a breath, approach it a different way. Maybe you can come back to it at a different time. And I feel like I'm a much, much less stressed out person than I used to be. And that's one of my tactics.
Agreed. Yeah, you are less
Thank
stressed
you.
out.
All right. You want to thank you for the call. Do you want to do just one more, Brooks?
Sure.
All right. It is the old-timey phrase game.
Wow.
GoPro just told us we were done. Thank you to everyone who has been sticking around. We'll we had it hammered out. I don't know why it got difficult.
This has been perfect so far.
All right.
Yeah, sometimes things are just out of our control.
Yeah, but a solid hour. Are we going for over an hour?
I believe so.
All right. So we figured it out a little bit. Hey, that's Josh. He's texting or emailing because I forgot to put that in mute too. I did everything wrong today. All right, last person of the day. Who's this?
Hi, this is Donna,
Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Where are you calling from?
Tucson, Arizona.
All right, not too far. Next state over from us. Well, how's the weather in Tucson, Arizona? Does it get really cold this time of year?
Just at night when the sun sets. I'm sure you're familiar with the beach. That when the sun's up, it's awesome. When the sun goes down, it gets cold.
Yeah, that's just San Diego.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we've got San Diego weather.
You want to play the old timey phrase game?
Yes, please.
All right, Banana.
All right.
Give her a good one.
What does the phrase "What's with the puss on your face" mean?
What's with the what?
What's with the puss on your face mean?
That's one I have not heard.
Interesting.
Don't give me that puss.
Yeah, that's another way.
Pushing it into some weird territory.
Mind out of the gutter on our
Are
G-rated
you
program.
giving me a dirty look, maybe? Maybe you're asking, why are you getting a dirty look? Why are you giving me a dirty look?
You are very, very close.
Can I bell that? That's not it exactly?
No, it's not it.
All right.
So what it means is that you are kind of like sulking, or so it is about like a look on your face, and it's an Irish word, and apparently like the Irish word puss means mouth or lips. I don't know. Anyways, it's from
Back to Brooks.
Why?
The only thing I know is arse, A-R-A-S, which means the donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
You're being an arse.
Yeah, but if you have a puss on your face, then you're like your mom has asked you to, fold the laundry or something, and you're like,
Yeah, puss on your face.
This is absurd.
Oh.
This is ridiculous.
I've heard.
It means you're sulking or like.
Yeah.
You're gonna get banned from YouTube.
No, it's like a sourpuss.
Yeah, it's a sourpuss. Like, yeah, what's with the sourpuss?
All right.
And if you grew up
Puss in Boots, which is legit.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And if you grew up at the East Coast, there was Carvel's Cookie Puss.
That's true. I actually thought it was going to have to do with a cat because of Puss in Boots.
Puss, it's just a lot of.
You guys are assaulting my virgin ears.
A lot of puss talk.
I'm being corrupted
Anyways.
right now.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's from the 1880s.
All
And
right. Well, ding to all.
it's an Irish thing.
Ding to all. Are we still on? On YouTube? We haven't gotten banned yet.
Yeah, we're still.
All right, Donna, you're our last caller. Did you have a question for us as well?
I'm not sure. I just thought I'd give a try and a call, and I happened to, for the first time, make it onto the chat. I've been having a rough day.
Oh.
And I'm the kind of person that you were talking about how, you try to be calm and chill out.
Yep.
And I've never in my life, I'm a disabled veteran, and so I'm permanently disabled, but not high enough for that government agency. I'm being audited now for food stamps, which is a first in my life.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I literally put my head down on my desk. I didn't quite cry. Got outside, and I just started cursing like a sailor. Because that's what I thought.
That's awesome.
That's actually what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That's not a bad way to handle it. If the pressure has just built up and you can't take a breath, just scream.
I was going to say, you can go to your car and scream. It's like,
Yeah.
so I've done that.
I have a soundproof booth over there. Just go scream in there.
You got to keep your butt together till you get outside, or they'll escort you out.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely
But anyway.
true. Yep. You got to keep it together until you're by yourself.
So do you have a least favorite government agency? That might be a good just random question.
Least favorite government agency. Well,
Can I have a
I don't even
least
know if I
favorite
can-
president?
We're not doing political talk. Going back to
IRS.
Yeah, I was going to say going back to the 45 minutes ago, the
Pretty easy
IRS. I am the most honest person when it comes to. I don't take any deductions I'm not supposed to. I do everything by the books, like number penny, and they've been auditing the bejesus out of me
Over solar panels.
over solar panels, and then something
we
else the year
do have.
before. Yeah. They I love them. They're just doing their job, I guess. If any of you are watching, you're my favorite.
That's funny.
But thank you for the call. Hope we could cheer you
thanks
up
for
a little
calling.
bit.
Yep, I was lucky enough a couple years ago to be in your neck of the woods at the beach.
Nice.
It is. It's that's another
Yeah,
stress
we were
reliever. Just
thrilled.
being at the beach.
Yeah.
Being at the beach,
Yep.
being on the water. Thanks, Don. I really appreciate the phone call. So we made it. I'm gonna try and I don't know. I thought I had everything figured out for this stupid show.
Yeah, I thought I was the problem. Like running late.
I know. I think we'll just do it this way for a couple weeks, and then maybe with the new computer. Anyway, I appreciate everybody dealing with the technical issues, sticking with us, having fun, playing Banana's game. Thanks to Banana. Thanks to Brooks.
Brooks is right. We're getting into weird territory because we've done it so many times that now I'm picking really bizarre phrases.
Yeah. Any final words, Brooks?
Yeah, someone said that I will skip people or cut them off. I don't control the calls. So, Riri, that's for you. You just earn yourself a timeout.
And we also don't do that.
I will remember you.
It's not possible to do that. We don't have a call screener. They just come in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't control the calls.
Yeah, Brooks is in charge of the calls on this.
I will ban you from the chat if you ever test me.
All right. Thanks to everybody.
All right, bye.
We'll
Thank you
see
for
you
calling.
next week.
Thanks, guys.
Hear you next week. Bye.
Pro Tools. Live streaming. YouTube Studio Mozilla Firefox. One running window. End stream.